Hi, Church. You may be aware that November is National Adoption Month, and that is a subject that is near and dear to the heart of our family, but it also is a subject that is near and dear to the heart of God. And Ephesians, the first chapter, tells us that God chose to adopt us as his children. And I think as those who have been adopted by God, as those who have been brought into the family of God, we should be those who look after those who need adopting. And James chapter 1 says this in verse 27. Pure and undefiled religion in the sight of our God and Father is this, to visit orphans and widows in their distress and to keep oneself unstained by the world. God has a special place in his heart, for lack of a better way to say it, for those who are disenfranchised, for those who are under-resourced, for those who are in need, for children who need parents and need families, for the lonely. Psalm tells us that God puts the lonely in families. And so I would encourage you this month to think about how I can move into those places where this world is broken, can move into those places where there is great need. And in the world of adoption, there are a number of things that you can do. You can be an adoptive parent. You can start by getting involved in foster care. You can support a foster family or somebody who is in the process of adoption. You can take them a meal. You can provide for their physical needs when they bring a child into their home. You can look into becoming a CASA volunteer who is an advocate for a child in foster care. You can look at becoming a respite home where somebody could temporarily stay with you while their foster family needs a break or has to go out of town. There are a number of ways that we can be involved. Maybe it is not directly in the realm of adoption or in the realm of a child who doesn't have a family. Maybe it's a child who comes from a single parent home where you can be another adult of influence in their life. God made a way for us to be part of his family, and he's left us here to help bring others into that family as well. And as the church, we can provide the most nurturing, the most loving environment, because it's not just about the here and now and meeting temporal needs. It is that, but it's also about being part of a forever family that goes on into eternity. So I would encourage you this month, as you think about the things that you're thankful for, as you think about the blessings that you have, to also consider, how can I use my resources to move into this world where there are kids who need families, teenagers who need adults in their lives, and take some time to ask God, is this something that you call me to do? I think it's something that God calls all of us to do. The question is, in what way are you calling me to move into this brokenness, to represent the wholeness that comes through a relationship with Jesus Christ?